To the shed. This is where we make dreams come true. This is the zone. I've got my theology books, I've got my stuff. This is a new angle for me. I liked when it was professional. It's not anymore. One was non-professional through 2 episodes ago. And you know what? We're going to keep going crazy. Listen, I'm disorganized. Yes, like last week I had nothing. I was like, well, I still got to do it. But I don't have anything. I don't have anything to show. And I did make that CD, and I'm wondering if I have any copies. Also, with Hidden Window, I've got this that I'm working on. And I had done the so Bastard Sword. We also had another side project on there. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call it SK. On Hidden Window, and of course the Shame collaboration with myself and Roman Shower. So those are coming out on I don't know. He'll get them out when he wants. This should be on YouTube though, which is the first time I'll have a full album on YouTube, and that's what I want to do, is put my albums. I don't really feel like going back and getting all the files together to put full albums on YouTube, but it is, I 100% agree with general audiences when they prefer to have a full album as a YouTube video to listen to, as opposed to listening to each and every individual track on YouTube. I got some shipments. I wanted to talk about that. I want to do a little bit of an unboxing. I can't help it. I unbox it. I really, really always want to just look at everything and then put it back in the package and then leave it in here. But I don't. I put it in my collection. I get everything set up. And if you can't tell from the back, we have a tiny CD, not in a jewel case. This is exactly what I'm looking for, folks. This is the kind of thing I want. I want ridiculous, disgusting, grindcore-esque covers. This is would probably fall under the category of gore noise. Perloid. I have listened to all the ones that I bought. I didn't buy all of them. I wish I had. I don't know why I didn't. I think it was just a complicated day. And I also didn't order from Dark Rider, and I didn't order from a few labels. I'm not looking to really buy too much stuff. I'm kind of broke right now, but what I can also do is, by the way, I spent probably hundreds of dollars on all the stuff that I have and am going to be going through on this show, and I'll do a more in-depth review of all these. I did listen to them all, but I won't do it now because I have other stuff to talk about. But yeah, these Perloid splits are sweet. It's unfortunate. I don't want to take the plastic off, but it is a little shaky when we're looking at the plastic. This I bought from a Goodwill when I was a kid. This is like a atmospheric black metal album. Fernask, yeah. Eldier. Classic. For me, it's classic because I have had it since I was 13 or something. Crazy good find. I didn't listen to it nearly enough because at the time I used to just listen to everything I had each week. You know, the Great Hearts from 56K, Man Hates God by me, Zombie Bot. We already went over this, Deeds Not Words. Headset 3, this was on the first episode. Another Man Hates God is in there. The Dry Eyes ones, don't sleep on Dry Eyes. He's sleeping now. He doesn't do nothing. But go grab those because that's all you're gonna get. Get his stuff. Buy him out. Curtains Veil the Night. If you like noise, I think Depths Forest is one of the really good full-size CDs that he has. Asmodexia, this is a great. Flesh Transplant, this is a great grindcore noise album. It does technically fall under the noise category. I don't really consider all that to be noise very much. Perloid sent me... By the way, I don't know how you guys pronounce your stuff. You might have to tell me. Thank you for the purchase. Enjoy the CDs. It's a fun little thing, and you can tell that he recorded them on verbatim CDs because he used the thing from it. Severed Nerve is, I would understand it to be his label, but tons and tons of splits. Tons and tons of splits. Tons. I would have got, I mean, there's been, I'm sure, CDs that have sold out. Of his by now that were splits, because those are like 10 to 15, 10 to 20 copies. But yeah, always there for you, and I would assume that if he were getting more orders, then he would be making more. So more for collectors, and that's what this show is for. I don't really aim to be a collector, but the way I see it, I'm just getting this big box of stuff. Ugh. The way I see it is that what was I saying? Oh, I feel like I want to document everything I have before I get rid of it. I got rid of a bunch of stuff. At the beginning of this year. And, oh, this is the new dagger. Oh, frick. He might have had something since then. Prutresca. This is a new label to me. But shipped, got to me in no time at all. Roman Shower told me about this label. And I went to their Instagram, and I just grabbed the tapes that they had in a folder. And again, these will be reviewed in depth in later episodes. I'm going to talk a little bit more about these albums, but I just wanted to show everything that I've got. Look at that. I wonder if there's any markings on the actual tape. Oh, very solemn. Nice. So yeah, in a folder, very fancy. I wish I had turned my fan on. It is mucky in here, hot and humid. And I mentioned the other side project, which I should also pull out here. Oh, the Shame tapes are done. Let me know if you want one. I have 3, he has 3. So if I run out, you can ask him. He will have 3. I'll give him 3. Madeline and Neighbors from Brooklyn took forever to get me this tape. Okay? Super apologetic. Then sent me an extra tape and a nice big button. So I would encourage you to go to reach out to them, because you'll either get it fast because they care about that, or you won't and you'll get extra tapes. Yeah, we'll meet at your place. Again, this was Madeline and Neighbors. I only heard this one. I haven't heard this one yet. I'm gonna get a new tape player. That's why I don't have reviews prepared on all the tapes. I did listen to Wilted Perch on Bandcamp. This took a long time too, but it's because it's from Sweden. This is not my type of stuff. This is dark ambient. It's not as much noise as what I'm looking for with noise, but it was very relaxing. very much more in the way of horror, I would say. But obviously more high quality than what we're all doing. With our printout, you can't read that. It looks cool though. Yeah. And again, I guess I can link all this stuff in the description, but I was really just aiming to talk about the, once again, for the like 5th time in a row, talk about the Nothing to See Here compilation, because what this did was I was listening to each artist, and then I was listening to each artist on the compilation, and then, so like listening to the compilation, then I look up the artist, and then find all the artists' work themselves, and noise artists do way too much. It's definitely quantity over quality. And that's yeah, okay. That's kind of harsh. You don't need a lot of time to put a project like these together, and it's not to say that they aren't worth listening to, for sure. But granted, I only listen to these, most of the stuff that I listen to 2 or 3 times. You know, a lot of the time, a lot of this stuff that I'm going through, I'll listen to it a few times, and I'm doing reviews on them, right? I'm doing a review on it, I won't listen to it 3 times. You know, I don't know. 1 or 2 times I think is maybe kind of minimal for reviewing it. So anyway, I just wanted to go through all the interesting stuff, because I usually drink black coffee, but it's summertime. You gotta give me a break here. Why don't you go live in a shed? I talk a lot of crap about people drinking coffee with sweetener in it. It doesn't have any sweetener, but also came real quick. The anal birth tape. I thought the name Anal Birth was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta collect. And Anal Birth has a long-running project and has a lot of stuff out. But, you know, this stuff is limited runs, so it's weird to promote something called Anal Birth, but you may want to pick those up if you see them. Oh yeah, this is what the CD version of it is going to look like. There's a lot more of the CD. We're going to have 20 each as opposed to 3 each to distribute. What I'm going to lean on doing most likely is reaching out to labels and saying, hey, I got 5 albums. You want to send me 5 of your albums? Label trades. I just heard about label trades for the first time. Through Perloid, there was someone who did a trade with him, and it said open for trades, and you'll definitely hear about him in the future after I get done reviewing all the stuff that I'm showing now. Sindor Kalashnikov 1. These look great. Yeah, that's... Oh, I don't know if you saw me put that package aside. That is the stuff that's going to go toward Roman Shower. Yeah, let me know if you need any of these. It's a 2-disc set of handwritten letters. I've got plenty of these, and I'm going to have plenty of the Bastard Sword copies as well. I'm doing 50 copies, which is a lot for us, but I decided that I wanted to do the label trade thing. And I've got a lot of CDs sitting around to use up. So I'm really not at all against the idea of making a lot of copies. And yeah, that's all the stuff, that's all the new stuff I have. Very exciting. Yeah, this had the Dagger release had a little cloth around it with a rubber band, that's how it came. And then this is in here, and it has a little bit more, not cloth, but wrapping paper, or like that kind of paper. Yeah, I wanted to do this quick because the one where I was just like, this show's not working, I'm not doing this anymore, like the last one, A Screeching Halt, got a lot more views than any of the other ones. I assume because it was only 15 minutes long and I didn't have anything to say. Whew, that was shameful. I just posted it because I'm committed to this. But it was shameful. Yeah, and also, I should give them shout-outs for giving me stickers. Perloid gave me this sticker. I got these. Nope. This sticker and this sticker. This was because I printed this off the wrong size. That's why I put that. This one from Courier. I lost the 3-inch that came from Courier. It was a really good one. Serene. Can't quite remember the name of it. But it was really good. It was a 2-disc set of 3 inches. And then this is also from the label that did the Asmodexia release. This is from Perloid. This is, again, I printed the wrong size. And this is from Madeline at Neighbors. Physical Media Fetish. Brutresque. I don't know how to pronounce it yet. But the one that sent me the dagger and the anal birth cassettes in this big folder here, this big black thing. I forgot what that's called. So anyway, a lot of exciting stuff to dive into. I'm learning about so much music. This gives me an outlet to talk about it and keep me in the zone. So as far as, and I typed up a thing here, and this is going to be nice because it has all the links ready for me to put in the description. John Benet Batille, Last Rites, that was the first thing. I talked about it last week. Very deep and atmospheric. Not musical very much. It's a lot going on, but it's really dark. It definitely strikes me as noise. It's not consistently overwhelming. Okay, so I was talking about Stun Gun Extravagance there. And that is on his Bandcamp. There's also Basement Session 1, which that was I wrote it. I wrote that it was mid-rangey. Very, very good. I liked his stuff. I don't know. I would have figured that he would have done a split, but I didn't. I don't see that I wrote one down here. Ausstromen. Yeah, Ausstromen is not really noise. Very musical, very techno. From the UK. I listened to a release called Transient. Not a lot of releases from them, like a lot of these guys. They've got like 5 or 6 albums. Ausstromen. Yeah, you get a British guy talking, kind of barking a little bit. It's very cool if you like alternative, especially electronic music. If you're into electronic music in general, the Ausstromen is a really good pick for you. Trail of Ghosts was a really good. It was like a band, and then they started doing. There was Psychiatry by Trail of Ghosts. Amazing. I would say you should check out most of their stuff. They have a really cool, I wrote kind of like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. You can tell I haven't listened to anything like that recently. There's not a whole lot of oh yeah, and that was on Beyond Death, and they had a split with someone. Oh yeah, SKINPIG. And SKINPIG was really good. I'm not all about the everything was Good Natured Porno Party. They were really, really good. I almost got those CDs too, but I've gotten so much stuff recently, and I tend to like to buy like 5 to 10 albums at a time. So I didn't grab those, but he had 2 really good CDs that are out. SKINPIG at Bandcamp, and then there's also the split on Beyond Death recordings from with Trail of Ghosts. SKINPIG is really good. So I got to that from Trail of Ghosts, who was on here. SKINPIG was not on the Nothing to See Here compilation. Obsidian Shard was also from UK, and oh yeah, Oxtail. They have an album on Oxtail, Obsidian Shard does. And Blockham had one as well. Yeah, but Obsidian Shard, if I'm not mistaken, is from UK as well. But yeah, there's one from Blockham and one from Oxtail. Semantic Distortion is on Blockham tapes, and the Ganser Syndrome is on Oxtail recordings. Very cool music. Okay, and I hope that I blasted through so much stuff. And yeah, there's more to be done with all this music in this box. And I'm actually gonna grab this all in one thing. Yeah, I got my tape trading box now, huh? Pretty cool, right? My shipment bag. Yeah, I came across a lot of cool, and I have a couple orders from really cool labels that were all really nice to me about it. These guys are. You can't figure that we're all getting a whole lot of sales. We're not. But I look forward to putting out more stuff. Let me know if you would like Man Hates God, handwritten letters, or even, I didn't pull out the Roman stuff. I don't have a whole lot of the Roman Sindor Kalashnikov, or yeah, no. You can ask me for a shame. If you want the shame split, if you want any of my stuff, the shame split, the handwritten letters, double disc set, or the missing toys from Man Hates God on CD, let me know. Or Bastard Sword. Bastard Sword will be done soon. In fact, that's what I'm going to work on in a second here. Alright, so enjoy. And I hope that I can provide more stuff in the future. I feel like I'm getting back on track here. I've set myself up for several more. Noise with Ivans. I hope you enjoyed. This is number 6. It's lasting. I didn't think I'd do 6.